Welcome to GISTUBE TV first. Let me just do that here. Subscribe to this channel. Just subscribe already. I mean, if you've been coming or you're new here, don't worry, you're in good hands, in safe hands. Subscribe to this channel. Like this video already. I promise you're going to enjoy.
Wọ́n níbi tẹ́rin méjì bá ti jà erin méjì tá à ń sọ yẹn lásán ń bíyàn kan nú pé kò yẹ kéèyàn kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ erin méjì erin kan ni mo fi Ọlọ́run táwọn méjèèjì bá ń gbọ́ mi tó bá jókòó wọ́n mọ̀ pé Saheed gbìyànjú pé kọ́rọ̀ yẹn má débi tó délé ni pé ẹ pè àwọn méjèèjì. Oh my God, èmi ni mo kọ́kọ́ dábàá tí mo pe Antala níyàn ọ̀fìn àwọn méjèèjì sọ̀rí ara wọn mo ní kó jọ ń proof level ẹ lè bá tèmi jẹ́ ní location yìí ṣe mọ̀ pé ọmọ iṣẹ́ mi ló ní fíìmù yìí o acting tẹ̀lé ń ṣe ó ti jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé ìjà wà ńlẹ̀ pé ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ síwájú Anta ni mo lọ́gàá mi ẹ̀ ní ṣẹ́ẹ̀sì ọ̀rọ̀ yóò ní dojúrú àwọn tó ń jẹ́ káyé orí wa ìtàn jẹ́ káyé mọ̀ wájà àwọn méjèèjì ń bára wọn jà ẹ jọ nítorí Ọlọ́run bá mi parí ẹ̀ níjọ́ tá à ń sọ yìí mo fi Ọlọ́run bá búra Antala níyàn dọ̀bálẹ̀ mi náà dọ̀bálẹ̀ àwọn méjèèjì dẹ̀ sọ pé ó ti tán ó ní kí là ń bára wa fà tá a fẹ́ mú aṣọ ara wa lọlé ológun pé òun débì kíní òun débì kejì òun débì kẹta wọ́n ní lágbájá ìmú aṣọ òun lọ sí pé kóun má jẹ èèyàn mọ́ láyé tí Austin àti Aishat Raji tán fi mọ́ra wọn kò ṣẹ̀yìn mi really Ọlọ́run ọba tó ní mi gbọ́.
True yín ni Austin fi mọ Aishat Raji.
ọ̀rọ̀ tí mò ń sọ yìí mo gba ìpè lẹ́nu ìyàwó Austin.
A couple of months ago, you might have heard or seen the video. In fact, it was posted on this channel actually, of the actor producer Austin Emmanuel speaking up about his travel, right? Because it was popular in his day, and he mentioned the fact that Itele, the icon, another Nigerian actor and producer, director Ibrahim Yekini, that's Itele's real name, Itele the icon, or my name as Kesari, where he mentioned that Itele probably thought he's dead, because how would you not hear from somebody you call your friend, your bestie, even at some point, right? You didn't hear from him for months, for years. You didn't check up on him, you didn't try to reach out to him in any way, you just let him be. That means you think I'm dead, because Austin even said then that he posted a birthday shout out, right, to Itele the icon, but Itele the icon did not acknowledge it in any way. Anyways, you must have seen that video. That's a lot of intro. Let's get to the video that is happening. We are circling back to that interview and to Austin Emmanuel's comeback, story, and we are talking about how another producer in the industry who actually was very much aware when the issue was going on, that is Saheed issue. That is what you might know him as. You might know him as Saheed issue. He has come out to explain what actually happened, because according to him, they were even on his movie set one time, on the Femi Adebayo movie set, where he was also producing, like Jiget, and he was there, and he had to call veteran Antalaniyo, you know him, to come and interfere. You know how in the Yoruba movie industry now, when there's issue and all that, they believe that we have elderly people in the industry who can talk to you. Just like when Saheed Balogun and Fita Balogun had issues in their marriage, some of these people also interfered and tried to settle it. When Iyabo Ojo and Lizzie, this is their ongoing fights, people have tried to actually interfere and settle the quarrel. So according to Saheed issue, right, he said that he spoke with Antalain and said, Daddy, do you not think this is terrible? The fact that these guys are fighting. That was when we now got to know what was actually happening, or what actually has happened. He didn't mention the person's name, but let me tell you the story. From the story, you will make your inference yourself. You will infer what it is that you want to infer. Thank you. So, how they started growing, right? It was Itele that was, the star that was there. Austin was doing very well as a producer. He had marketers who loved him, who were working with him. It was like a star maker, basically. But he also became a star courtesy of Itele. Itele didn't start out like Itele started producing, right? But Austin started as a production manager. Itele was a producer, Austin was like a production manager. And that was how their friendship began and all that until Austin Emmanuel started also producing his own movies, directing and starring in his own movies, and he became also a movie star, right? But there is a hierarchy situation. It was Itele, then Austin. But of course, nobody was beefing anybody. They were doing fine on their own. But then they began to try to create a tough or like a market, like, okay, so I'm the biggest, you're not the biggest, you came through me, you didn't come through me, I've made it here via my own sheer will and effort, and all of those stories that touch now, they were telling that to themselves. That when Anta now tried to say, okay, you guys, we know your story, we know you guys are friends, it has even been something that people in the industry have admired, how you guys have grown this your friendship, right, to the extent that it is now. So what do you mean you're letting someone come in between you? That was when now they revealed that, oh, somebody took somebody's clothes to a jazz man. And they're like, what exactly can we be fighting about that will involve you taking my outfit to do juju, sort of, right? Like, what exactly? Because they said that this person was like, see, I went to 3 different people, different prayer houses and different spiritual persons and whatnot, and they said that, oh, this person has taken one of your outfits to do jazz. That was what they said. And if you listen to how Saide told the story, it seemed like they were saying that Itele took Austin's outfits to a Baba or whatever spiritual person they have somewhere to do it, because I said at that time, so I noticed that Austin Emmanuel's jobs were now not making money, marketers were not using him, marketers were not loaning him money. So even if he produced and struggles to produce movies, he had nowhere to market it. So that was the era of marketers and Olasco and all that. Because if you remember that the interview I was talking about earlier is on this channel, you can just refresh your memory. He mentioned that Aisha Raji and some marketers, right, were some part of the people that connived together and saw to his downfall and said, oh, this man must not progress, that they would refuse to show his movies, they would refuse to promote or distribute his movies. And that was it, because in fact, according to him, what finally made him broke was that he produced 5 different movies, so his money were there and the movies did not sell. So he was expecting to make the movies, sell the movies, recoup his initial investments and then make profits, right? But he couldn't do any of those things because the movie did not sell. And he now married terribly again, that his wife was also part of the people that saw to his downfall, because his wife's family didn't like him, his wife didn't like him, and when he was going through the travel of going down in business and not really making money and all that, his wife's family and his wife were also making life, like his ex-wife Jumoke Bikule, that were making, also an actress by the way, that were making life unbearable for him. So he had to leave Nigeria. He relocated, so he just got back to Nigeria and is trying to break into the industry again, which is why he's telling a story. And that's why people who actually are privy to the situation are coming to enlighten us and let us know what's going on. Because remember then that Aisha Raji actually came online to say, I have no idea what this man is talking about. We don't have any sort of relationship for him to infer that I knew whatever was going on with him. He even inferred that they dated, and that caused trouble between himself and his own wife. Because remember that Austin Emmanuel was married to Jumoke, that even his father himself and Aisha Raji actually had the relationship, and that also spoiled things for him with his wife, right? Inferred so many things. But the crux of the matter is Said issue has shed more light in, because he just said that, oh, I think Itele thinks I'm dead. Because if you don't think I'm dead, there's no way, regardless of how much you are fighting, people have tried to settle it for us. You cannot now say you won't forgive, because me, I have forgiven you. You get. But it now looks like, oh, there is even some jazz situation involved, or some black. I don't even know how to refer to it, because Said they shouldn't explicitly. Of course, now you don't want to implicate yourself. So when they are quoting, they won't quote you. Please, guys, know that I'm just referring and just letting you know the story. I'm just coming to summarize what's going on the internet. You'll see the source video. Do you get? Please, so. I hope you understand what's going on. Anyways, that's the gist, guys. The actual cause and some real hidden things has been revealed about Itele, the icon. That's Ibrahim Yekini and Austin Emmanuel's beef. Let me know if you think this is true, or if you think this person is, because he was even swearing with his life and whatnot, saying he's telling the truth. Femi Adebayo can confirm, Antalaniyo can confirm. Even Aisha Raji said he was one that introduced Aisha Raji and Austin, that Austin is like his boss. So there's nothing he wants to do, or nothing he wants to gain from lying about him, or saying what is not about Austin Emmanuel, because he's somebody is forever indebted to. You get. Anyways, I'd like to hear your thoughts and your opinions on this situation. Like this video if you enjoyed it, share with family and friends. I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye.